Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I filmed a video, but I'm here. And today I wanted to film my Sephora recommendations. Their April event is coming up. It starts April 17th for Rouge, and then the dates cascade from there. I will be sure to put all of the dates and information down in the description box down below. If I'm stumbling, it's been a hot minute since I've done this, so bear with me. I do also have a blog post of what's on my wish list, so if you are interested in that, definitely check out my blog. I'll link that also below. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do another post because as I was going through my collection, there were just so many items that are just like tried and true products that I've used for so long that I really do enjoy. So the recommendations that you'll see here, some of them are new products, but a lot of them are products that I've had for a while, or I'm just giving you overarching recommendations on things to buy when you have your discount. So jumping right in, the products that I tend to really gravitate towards during these sales are either skincare items or eyeshadow palettes. In essence, I use the sale as an opportunity to buy some of the more pricier items. It's not like 50% off, but any little bit of discount helps when I'm looking to buy something, especially if it is expensive. And one of those expensive brands is Natasha Denona. I do love Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. I find that some of her products are hit and miss with people, but for me, everything that I've purchased thus far has been a win. So I would definitely recommend hitting up Natasha Denona, and the three palettes that I recommend are as follows. So I absolutely love the Sunrise palette. I want to say this is still available. I bought it last summer and it just has some of the most beautiful shades when it comes to red tones, yellows. Everything performs quite beautifully on the eyes, and I really enjoy this palette. This was the eyeshadow palette that I took with me to Italy last year, and I absolutely adore it. I was able to create so many different looks that were really summery, but it also transitioned well into fall. Another palette that I really have been enjoying and that I had to clean up really was the Natasha Denona Biba palette. You will notice that my eyeshadow palettes look like they've never been used, but that's because I take really good care of my eyeshadows. I do just want to caveat that. And I like to clean up a lot, so there's a lot of wipes that go down here. Anyways, the Biba palette is a really good neutral tone palette. Again, something that I take with me if I'm going to be going somewhere for the week or weekend or something. This is another palette that I took with me when I was traveling back in early January before we were all quarantined. It was like end of December, early Jan. I took this with me to Europe and I was able to create so many beautiful looks. Easy to travel with. It is kind of on the big side like a lot of her palettes are, but I find that you're able to create so many different looks with it. So super versatile, highly recommend. And then the last Natasha Denona palette that I would recommend is the Metropolis palette. I love this if you are looking for something with a little bit of drama. So this one has a lot more metallic shades, or you know, the shimmery shades. I find that all of her shadows are super buttery and soft and easy to blend. I don't have any issues with them. Again, I've heard some people complain on YouTube, but for me, her eyeshadows perform beautifully, and this Metropolis palette is absolutely divine when it comes to creating something with a little bit more of a smokier look. If you're looking for greens, like I love green eyeshadows, and blues, this is absolutely beautiful. Another one that if you're looking for kind of a do-it-all, if you want something with browns, neutrals, everyday colors, but as well as something that you can amp up, the Biba palette I would highly recommend. But overall, I really like Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes, as evidenced by the fact that I have these, and there are some more that I also have. Like, I'm a psychopath. Another brand of eyeshadows that I really like, but is so expensive and it kills me, is Pat McGrath. I do have, dare I say, all of her eyeshadow palettes, but I just love her formulas. I find that they're super, super unique. They blend easily. Some of them, like these more sparkly ones, it took me a little bit to learn. There was a learning curve there. But once you know how to apply it, it just goes on beautifully, and you are able to create some really beautiful looks. If you are a luxury makeup lover, I would highly recommend this. This just looks so beautiful also in your collection. It does collect fingerprints, so just be mindful of that. But the one that I would recommend is the Mothership 5, and that's the one with all of these really pretty tones here. It is just absolutely beautiful, and this shade right here, it's coming up kind of orangey on my viewfinder, but it's a really beautiful red tone that absolutely stuns on the eyes. Like, this eyeshadow palette is a must-have if you are a Pat McGrath collector. And then the last eyeshadow palette, I know there's a lot. The last eyeshadow palette that I would recommend for you to pick up is the Amrezy palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now, Amrezy is an influencer. I'm pretty sure everyone on the internet knows who she is, but in case if you don't know, she's an influencer. She's an OG. I've been following her for years, and I really like how she makes her eyeshadows pop on her eyes. They're dramatic. Some of them are super wearable. They're all beautiful. So when she was coming out with this eyeshadow palette, I knew I had to get it because her previous collabs with ABH have not let me down. So I have her original eyeshadow palette and I have her highlighter, and all of those were beautiful. And this one is just absolutely pretty. It is feminine, I would say. Again, it looks like I don't use it, but I swear I use my makeup. It just has a lot of different tones that you can create different looks with. So I like to use this. I had been using this pretty much every day when it first came out. I really love the shade OG, 1988, and Semsa. Those three matte shades are so, so beautiful. And in terms of the sparkly shades or the more metallic-y, shimmery shades, I like Gemini, Liddy, and Barb, which surprised me because Barb looks like an icy pink shade, but it just looks really pretty on. I will say that this eyeshadow palette is pretty versatile. I obviously have deeper skin and it looks great on me, and I think of course it looks beautiful on her. It looked intimidating at first because I don't wear a ton of color, but the way that they made this palette was really actually quite wearable, so I would definitely recommend picking this one up. Moving into more of a complexion category, I definitely have a lot of complexion products that I love. Complexion products are my absolute favorite, so I would highly recommend getting the new Laura Mercier primers. I have been using the one in the pink packaging. I don't have it on me here, but I have to give that one a shout out. It's really nice. I like the way Laura Mercier makes their primers. I think they're, one of the best brands when it comes to that. But in terms of foundation, what I'm wearing today, and the foundation that I've been loving, but I couldn't really talk about it, was the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup Broad Spectrum SPF 45. Holy hell. So this is Futurist foundation by Estee Lauder. I do work for Estee Lauder, if you guys don't know. So I was actually testing this foundation for at least, I want to say 6 months to a year before it came out. I had little samples on my desk that I had been wearing and trying it out. At first, when I was wearing this, I felt like this was breaking me out, so I was super bummed when I had those samples. But since I actually received the full size, I've never actually broken out, so I don't know what was happening. Maybe the samples that I had been testing, weren't final, or I have no idea. But here we are. This is the shade Rich Cocoa 6C1. It's the same shade that I wear in Estee Lauder Double Wear. This one has so many great ingredients. There's ion charged water, chia seed extract. It's super, super moisturizing. It leaves your skin looking really hydrated and dewy, but not oily. And you just look healthy, you look radiant. I've been actually wearing this even though I'm staying at home. stay home. I've been wearing this quite often when I just want to put, you know, some makeup on and feel like a person. I've been doing a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of Microsoft Teams and Skype, and I look like a raccoon. And this makeup, when I put it on, it feels like skin. It doesn't feel thick or heavy or cakey. It is very lightweight in terms of the texture. It's easy to blend. It's buildable. There's so many great aspects for this foundation. I don't want it to sound like an ad or, you know, make it sound sponsored because I work for them, but I would highly recommend picking this up. I cannot. In terms of concealer, there are 3 concealers that I have been loving. The first one is by Kosas. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. Kosas is a clean beauty brand. I actually really like Kosas. They make so many great products. I am wearing the shade 8.7. This just is so lightweight. I'm wearing it also today. It has like a flat wand, like a paddle wand, so it's easy to apply underneath your eyes. It is, again, super lightweight, yet it covers, and I prefer this when I don't want to wear any makeup, like not even the Futurist foundation. If I just literally want to cover my dark circles, but I don't want to feel thick or heavy or cakey, I'm able to apply it, blend it out really nicely, put on some cream blush, and I'm good to go. Another concealer that I've been loving and wearing is also by Estée Lauder, and this is Double Wear Radiant Concealer. Now, this bad boy, this concealer is life. I absolutely adore it. It has a very chunky wand, so, you know, she's also thick, but this covers like a multitude of sins, yet it doesn't look dry underneath your eyes. So I would recommend this if you guys are looking for a more full coverage concealer. I also have been known to just apply this on like my actual no makeup days, but it blends beautifully. This is 5C deep. It really just, it looks nice under your under eyes. It doesn't cake, it doesn't settle into my fine lines. It doesn't feel thick. I don't know if I said that already. It blends really nicely. I actually really enjoy it. So if you are looking for a more full coverage concealer, definitely recommend the Radiant one. It doesn't make you look dead underneath your eyes. It really is radiant for a full coverage concealer. And then the last concealer is the Hourglass Vanish concealer. This is in the shade Velvet? Vanish? I'll put the right one down below. This, at first, I was kind of like, I don't know if I like it. It is thick. It is a more full coverage concealer. It has like a slightly liquidy, moussey texture, but I like it. I really like it. The more I wore it, the more I was like, okay, sis, I see what you're doing here. The shade selection, I hated, because online the shades look a lot deeper than they are in person. So when I went in person, the shade that I thought I would be online, I was nowhere near. But I picked this one up and it is really great match for me. Again, I use it underneath my eyes. I use it to like spot conceal. I have I have a few dark marks remaining from acne pimples that kind of went crazy. And this works really nicely in terms of covering that up without kind of drawing more attention to it. So those are the concealers that I have been loving lately, and I highly recommend you pick them up. Another product that I have been wearing a whole lot more since I've been staying home are lip products. Now, I always wear a lot of lip balm. Lip products are one of my favorite categories, but an overnight mask has really been my jam lately for the past, I want to say year. And the first one is the Tatra Lip Mask. This lip mask, I believe, went viral at one point. They did a whole, like, it's coming back. I discovered it when it came back. It does come with like a gold little spatula that I lost. It's somewhere on my bedroom floor. But this has such a light texture to it. I don't want to say it's oily, but it feels somewhat thick. You apply it in the morning or at night. I use it like daily, anytime. I really like applying it at night when after you exfoliate your lips, and I do feel that like I wake up with super soft, like supple, like not dry, gross looking lips. And it's cute. It is really tiny, but Tatra products are amazing. I love Tatra. It's one of the brands that, you know, I actually trust when they come out with products. This is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. I want to say this is still available. If not, holy hell. This is one of their most popular products. I have a lot of these. This is an unused tube because the one that I actually use is on my nightstand right now. But I buy these in bulk whenever A, they go on sale, or B, there's a Sephora sale. This is thick. She's really thick. But again, you apply it at night and you wake up and your lips are still super hydrated. I can't apply this before I do makeup. The Tatra one I will apply like as part of my skincare routine, let it sink in, do my makeup, and then apply my lipstick. This one is too thick for that. I can't really do that, but I really recommend them. And then a newer lip balm that has just been released that I really enjoy is the Summer Fridays one. It is the vanilla scent, so I'm hoping that this means that they're gonna come out with more because they have a scent to it. But I love Summer Fridays as a brand. I think they're really, their products are really great, and they work for my skin tone. Their jet lag mask, absolutely adore. I have been using it nonstop. Anyways, back to the lip balm. This one is really nice. I like the packaging. You can recycle Summer Fridays products. If you return it to them, you know, it's like a thing that they have, which is really nice. But this just launched at Sephora not too long ago, and I really like it. Again, not too thick, not goopy. It doesn't like leave your lips looking and feeling all weird. I like to keep this next to me throughout the house whenever, you know, my lips are feeling a little bit dry. I don't feel like this wears out quickly, which is good because some lip balms you apply it and then it's like you never applied anything. So anyways, these three are my favorites. I would say this is more for overnight. This is before I do my makeup and overnight. And then this is just daily, anytime I need a little, you know. The next category are highlighters, and I have two that I want to mention, one new, one old. The new one is the new Fenty Beauty Cognac. I think that's how you say it. I can never say that word. Cognac Candy. And it is this. It is one of their Diamond Balm formulas, which means it is super shimmery. You can apply this all over your body. You can apply it on your face. This is my, even though I just got it not too long ago, I have been applying it again whenever I play with makeup because that's all I do. I have nothing else to do at home other than work and play with makeup. But I've been playing with it, and this is the one product that I cannot wait until summer is here because I also bought like the liquid body lava situation, and I am going to be so shimmery. I'm going to be stunting on people. When I tell you I'm gonna go so hard this summer because I have been stuck home, like we are going in, and this product, this will do that with me, okay? Like I'm gonna be going out, I'm gonna be going parties, I'm gonna be going to the beach, and I'm gonna be shimmery. I'm gonna be looking mad cute though. Huh? The next highlighter, this is old. The packaging is kind of gross. It's sticky now. That's how old it is, but this is by Becca, and this is their Topaz. It's their Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Topaz. Again, this is just one of those products that I was alluding to in the beginning of the video where it's like a tried and true favorite. This is such a good highlighter for deep skin. I'm wearing it today. It gives you that beautiful highlighted look, but you don't look metallic or, you know, OTT. Like, it's not over the top. It is just beautiful. Like, again, I'm wearing it and I don't feel like I'm blinding. There's a highlighter, there's a time and a place for like blinding highlight. Sometimes you just want something natural, like, you know, the lights are beaming on you, and this does that, okay? It doesn't make you look like a disco ball. It just makes you look a little bit healthy and radiant, and it lays so nicely on top of this foundation. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, I didn't even powder my face, so, you know, you're getting the dew, you're getting the glow, you're getting the highlight. I look good. I ain't going nowhere, but I look good. Okay, the last few products are body care, or skincare, body care, whatever. The first one is Summer Fridays. This is the Super Amino Gel. This is the cleanser. This is a good everyday, no fuss cleanser. When I first bought it, I was kind of like, I'm neither like overwhelmed nor underwhelmed. I think I was just whelmed at first, if that's a thing. But the more I used it, the more I was just like, no, this is dope. This is a really, really good cleanser. It removes makeup. If you wear like thick, full coverage makeup, you might have to double cleanse. I double cleanse regardless. I use Bioderma on a cotton round, and I just and then I go in with this, and I find that it breaks down my makeup. It's a gel. It somewhat feels, I was about to say it feels liquidy. It's a liquid. Duh. It doesn't feel like a thick, like heavy gel on your skin, which is what I like about it. I have been sitting here talking to myself, and I just realized that I haven't been recording, so let's hope that I didn't lose half the video. The last product is Way Body Cream. Surprise, surprise. I didn't think I was gonna like this, to be completely transparent. I don't know why I buy things knowing I won't like it, but that's a story for another day. But it smells so nicely. It's thick, but not too thick. It doesn't feel like a body butter, but it hydrates really nicely. I feel like this is going to be absolutely perfect during the summer because it is so lightweight, and it moisturizes and it leaves you kind of like sheeny but not oily or greasy, if that makes sense. So I really like this. I have been using it for quite some time now. Again, I go on and off with it, but it's a pretty heavy jar. So it will last you for quite some time. I moisturize daily, and I found that only a little bit goes a long way with this. You don't need to use too much. So this will last for quite a while, and I highly recommend it if you like something, again, lightweight, refreshing, not overpowering or too heavy. Perfect for spring, summer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies, whoever's watching, that's my Sephora recommendations. Again, I would highly recommend you check out my blog. I did a wish list, so those are products that I want if money were no object. There are some that I'm getting, which I've noted in the blog post, and I think I'm going to do a follow-up because there are so many additional products in my current collection that I would like to talk more about, but I don't want this to be a 45-minute long video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I do plan on posting out more content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.